cannot take it anymore.
You know, I did have a mental breakdown. I feel much better as a pregnant woman taking this medicine.
Oh my God, this is so good. The reality is that I have had a really tough time. My pregnancy has had like waves of sickness, and it has been so exhausting that I haven't had nor the energy or the motivation to create content, because it's been hard for me to talk about health and being healthy when I don't feel healthy myself. And I actually am healthy. I have no health conditions. My pregnancy is a normal one and a healthy one. My blood work is always on point. My blood pressure, I mean, everything. But yet I still have these moments and waves of like just sickness. And it's hard for me to feel this because I really wasn't a person who got sick before. And so just getting sick out of nowhere for like no reason is like really weird. I mean, it is for a reason. It's because I'm growing a human body inside me, and it's beautiful because of the process and what it is, but it's a hard thing to do. And I used to be the person that was like, how could people say that being pregnant is hard? It's like the biggest blessing ever. How could people say that? I'm over here saying it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. And yeah, there's probably people that have easy pregnancies. I'm not one of them. And I really it could be worse. Like, it could totally be worse. I mean, we're talking about like, it can actually be, God forbid, things that are life-threatening, or, I mean, I don't even want to think about it, you know? For the most part, I'm just dealing with like sinus issues, mucus, and like getting colds and sinus infection. I had a sinus infection, food poisoning, a stomach bug, you know, things like that. But it really is just so tough on the body because your body does not recover like it does when you're not pregnant, and your immune system is just weaker overall. It's like she's definitely taking everything from me, which I love it. She's already showing what she's, you know, about to be about. But she's taking all my health along with it too, which I'm so happy that she herself is healthy. I'm like huge, you know, like, woo, I am growing. And so I'm thankful in so many ways. But that's why I've been kind of MIA, because it's just been so hard to get the camera and start talking about health and things that, you know, just wellness when I haven't felt well. It's been one thing after another. I'll have like 2 weeks or 1 week of like nothing, and then, yeah. But I want to start doing things that I haven't been doing, like eating more eggs. I'm going to do a whole round of my immunity stuff that I usually do, so that I'll share it on here, get back to being physically active. I mean, I move around a lot. I work at a school, which also doesn't help with the sickness. I work at a school, so I'm like always moving around and, you know, around kids. So I'm active, but I want to like get back into yoga. It's just so hard to do it when you feel sick. But anyways, that's what this vlog is going to be about. Me just getting back to it and being real, because this is pregnancy. At least for me. I cannot take it anymore. Working while pregnant is very hard. I'm grateful that I can do it, but it has been very hard to work throughout all of this. Oh my gosh. And now that I just have like this cough that I need to get rid of, because my sinuses are clear, thank God, and I'm able to breathe. I don't feel bad. Like, I'm tired as hell. Like, I could definitely nap. I kind of did at work, just like for 15 minutes, not even. But I gotta get rid of this cough. This cough is driving me nuts, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know if it's just after I went to the hospital because of dehydration, because I threw up 8 times after coming back from Florida. Like I said, I'm done traveling. Maybe this is just since I lost maybe so many vitamins this is just, we're still recovering from that dehydration. I don't know. So I just left work real quick to come and get some cough medicine and a couple things at Whole Foods because I cannot take this cough anymore and I gotta get rid of it. Not bad. Yeah. Pumping gas at Costco. If you want to get your gas cheaper during these times, get a BJ's or Costco membership because it's always going to be cheaper. Anyways, so whenever we come to Costco, we usually just get the same things because they always have the same things. So like as you saw, butter, some like produce, it depends if I get it on Misfits Market or not, but like the mangoes are really good here, and then things like avocados, bananas, things like that, you know, not a lot. So now we're gonna eat burgers because if you do Costco, you can't cook the same day. No ma'am, too much. Oh my gosh. I'm here to say I feel better. Tonight is Thursday and I had a way better day at work today. So that day, yesterday, came home and I made soup. So what I do whenever I'm sick, I usually make sure that I get chicken bone broth or beef bone broth, either from Kettle and Fire, the brand Bonafide is another brand that I use, or I get it from the farmer's market. And if I have a whole chicken, I'll make it on my own with the bones, but this time I got it from the farmer's market and I got bone broth. What I'll do is I'll cut onions and then I will put full cloves of garlic and I will saute that a little bit. I won't cook it all the way, and I don't chop them up a lot because I don't want to break it down. I don't want to break down the nutrition too much. I want to be able to just swallow it whole. Not swallow, actually bite it, but eat it whole, and as much of it as I can. So I do that. Then I add the broth, and I also add Celtic sea salt, cumin, just for flavor, extra flavor, turmeric, black pepper to activate the turmeric, and then I also added kimchi juice and a little bit of cabbage from the kimchi, just to kind of add some probiotics in there, and also the cabbage. And I didn't want to cut up my own. I had cabbage, but I just didn't want to cut it up. And then I also added ramen, and I get the ramen from Lotus Foods, rice ramen, not heavy on the carbs. It's not processed or has any artificial ingredients in it. It's not top ramen. And I do that just to fill me up. And let me tell you, I was so full after, but I felt so much better. And the next day, because that does not happen right away. And then what I picked up at Whole Foods was this cough syrup from Boiron. So Boiron is a homeopathic medicine brand. Basically what it is that it uses tiny and small amounts of natural substances in order to treat symptoms and to treat anything that you may have, but it teaches the body to heal itself. So I feel much better as a pregnant woman taking this medicine, homeopathic medicine. I use Sinus Calm as well and Throat Calm for when I had my first sinus infection. Now it's just congestion and a cold. What helped me get rid of the sinus infection was garlic, olive oil, doing that every night, but along with the sinus calm and throat calm. And now really all I have is this cough. So this has helped me immensely. Like
Today, I was coughing way less. The cough wasn't dry, and it was like my mucus was loosened up. I only had this for like 3 days, but I feel like so much better today. What I'm also doing along with the homeopathic medicine for my symptom relief to actually get my immune system up, I'm taking this immunity tea, daily defense, from Flav City. Love Bobby and his products. But this one is amazing because it has elderberry, vitamin C, zinc, and it has blueberry extract as well. And so it's delicious too. It's so sweet. And I put it, not like super sweet, overwhelmingly sweet, but it's really good to just put in your water and actually enjoy your water. So I'm doing that. Sometimes I'll have it as a tea, or sometimes I'll just put it in my water. I'm also having electrolytes because after my dehydration, I was like, I need to stop having regular water. I usually put salt and lemon in my water, like I am drinking right now, but I need actual electrolytes. So this is what I used to get for last summer, and I got it again. Electrolyte powder. This one's the lemonade from Dr. Eric Berg, another high quality ingredient. And if I don't do that, I'm having lemon with sea salt. Celtic sea salt is probably the best that you can get. This has been helping me a lot with all my remedies that I do. I'm also taking cod liver oil. Cod liver oil makes a huge difference. I hate it, but it really does work wonders. And then my vitamins, along with all the other vitamins that I've talked about all the time, D3 and K2. And with D3 and K2, the thing is that it doesn't absorb in your body unless you have magnesium, a good level of magnesium in your system. So that's why I'm doing trace minerals from Dr. Eric Berg as well. I mean, I've been doing these since I got pregnant and before I got pregnant, but I'm making sure I take them. And then this as well, obviously. And then I'm also doing omega-3s, DHAs. I've also been doing that just because I'm pregnant as well. But to be honest, I think it's the hydration levels that as I'm getting them back up, I'm feeling better. I think the most important thing is to not stress. You know, I did have a mental breakdown. I did have a mental breakdown that day that I went to Whole Foods and got my medicine, because I just couldn't stop coughing. And I had it with being sick. And I was just like praying, like, please just take this pain away. And I wouldn't say it was anger or stress. It was just me expressing my exhaustion. And thankfully I have a husband who lets me know that I'm strong and not weak, because I can feel weak sometimes. But he lets me know every day and reminds me that this is a huge thing I'm doing. And so I just have to give myself grace. For right now, I want to rest, and hopefully this weekend we can get some sun. We can enjoy some time outdoors and hike a little bit, because I need to be physically active.
It is Friday, and what a huge difference from the beginning of the week to now. I feel 100 times better. I obviously am still going to be doing my remedies, but because that's the thing, like, once you feel better, you can't stop doing your remedies. You know, I did my elderberry tea today. I've been drinking water with lemon and sea salt, and then now I'm drinking the electrolyte powder. I actually had eggs today for lunch, and so I'm kind of going back to how I used to eat, you know, for lunch, which is good, because eggs really made a huge difference in my health. So I didn't feel nauseous or anything. Awesome. I still want to get creative with the eggs though, because I don't like I'm not a huge fan of boiled eggs, but I can eat it. And yeah, you just can't stop doing, like, I'm done with the medicine for now, but I'm still doing my other remedies. Can't let myself get dehydrated or anything like that. But my favorite artist, Janae, just came out with a single, and that's how you know a album is coming out. I've been waiting for this forever. And it was like the perfect song for the time that I'm in right now. Like, it's exactly the song that I needed. Like, she wrote it for me. I feel that way about every song that she writes, but whatever. This song was for me. It is so positive and just uplifting, and It is gonna be my anthem for every time I feel like crap. There he goes. There's my baby. He's happy too. What that is.
Begin in a cross-legged seated position. Extend your legs wide and long. Lean forward and rest on your glutes. Flex your toes towards the knees and raise the crown of your head towards the sky. Align your shoulders over your hips.
There's no running water, but that's fine. This shade is bringing immaculate fresh air. Like, it feels good. The cool air. This is where I want like that packable.
You have the water up there with you or no?
She already has a bow on her.
Huh?
She already has a bow on her.
Who has the bowl?
Wish there was some water to dip in, but it's not that hot. So it's all good. Shout out to the mother-in-law for this hammock. A blessing. Do you feel the breeze down there, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. Today is a lazy day. I am so tired today. Like, I wake up, I have breakfast, and I'm still tired, and I felt like taking a nap, so I did. But I barely take naps, so when I feel that, I just have to give in to it. I just have to. But it's a lazy day. Thrive Market came, and I shouldn't be eating chips in the room, but I'm hungry. These are the chili lime chips from Siete. So good. My favorites are the salt and vinegar chips with jalapeno, but these are really, really good too. I'm just happy I'm feeling better. I just have like mucus, a lot of mucus, but I'm not stuffed up, I'm not coughing, I'm not like, you know, it's just, and I looked it up, and it's basically due to the blood vessels pumping a lot more blood than usual if you're not pregnant. And so like that leads to the inflammation of the
mucous membranes and just everything in general. So I guess that's just a thing, a pregnancy thing. But I'm not mad about it, okay? Like, I'm getting stronger and stronger every time, I feel like, which is an amazing thing too, because it's like, that's the point in this, right? Because the championship is labor, okay? Before we end this vlog, I want to share what came in Thrive Market. I feel like I haven't talked about Thrive Market in a very long time. I love Thrive Market, especially now that we're looking into buying outside of the city. I don't want to be depending on going to groceries at all. Mostly everything that's at Whole Foods or in a Sprouts or like in a natural grocers, Thrive Market will have it. I got 2 bags of the sea salt and vinegar chips. This is like the best way to have potato chips guilt-free. These are the cleanest ones on the market by far. All the others will be labeled as healthy and clean, but they will have some oils in there that are not good, seed oils, processed oils. And this is just completely clean. Potatoes, avocado oil, distilled white vinegar powder, sea salt, serrano powder, and that's it. And I got coconut sugar from Thrive. Coconut sugar is the one that I use. I do not use any other type of sugar. Then I got wild rice. You guys know that this is the only rice I have. 7 Sundays cereal is bomb. I love the real cocoa cereal. It reminds me of Cocoa Puffs. I used to be obsessed with Cocoa Puffs when I was little, but this is guilt-free, grain-free. It's made out of cassava, sunflower protein, dates, coconut oil, cocoa powder, coconut sugar, vanilla extract, and sea salt. That is all. I will say it does need a little bit of sweetness to it, so I just add a little bit of coconut sugar myself, and a little bit of vanilla extract, just a little bit extra of the flavor to make it sweetish, but it's delicious. And then I also ordered, I'm really excited for this. This is a new milk, plant-based milk that is that was on Thrive Market. I don't really know if you can get it in store. I think you can only get it at Thrive Market, or at least it'll be the easiest place. Maybe Whole Foods have it, I don't know. But it's called Kiki Milk, and it's a plant-based milk, but it's made out of different things. So it's obviously no gums, no GMOs, refined sugars, glyphosate, which is important because when you're looking for plant-based milk, a lot of them will have oats, but oats are super high in glyphosate. And so it's important that it says no glyphosate, no preservatives, no artificial flavors, and it is made out of hemp seeds, organic, everything's organic, so I'm not gonna repeat the word organic, but oats, hemp seeds, sprouted pumpkin seeds, coconuts, coconut sugar, seaweed, bananas, amla, which I have no idea what amla is, let me look that up right now, sea salt, and monk fruit. So this seems like a delicious, actually, let's try it right now. I don't really ever drink milk just like that, but I'm sure it'll be really good with the 7 Sundays cereal and the oats that I make for Danny for work. Let's try it. I can drink from the carton, okay? It's just me and my husband here. Oh my God. This milk. Oh my God, this is so good. This is delicious. It's creamy, it's not watery. It's kind of sweet, but not too much. It's naturally sweet, you can tell from the monk fruit. And oh my God, it just tastes so yummy and creamy, and I don't even know how else to explain it. Delicious, delicious. Like I can actually drink that on its own. Probably cold will be better, but oh my God. So I got 3 of them because I'll be using them for the cereal, for oats. So I got cacao powder. This is what we use for our smoothies, to put it in our smoothies. We just added that. What is this? Oh, I got these black beans from this brand called A Dozen Cousins, and it's Cuban black beans. Frijoles negros cubanos, made with avocado oil. It's clean. Black beans, onions, dried bell peppers, apple cider vinegar, avocado oil, tomato paste, sea salt, and spices and garlic. I could totally make this myself. I made it not too long ago, but I wanted to try
this, see how it goes. I mean, it's not big, it's pretty small, but I don't make black beans a lot, so I'll probably make this with the picadillo. I'm waiting for some plantains to ripen so I can make maduro sweet plantains and then add this. That's really all I wanted it for. Fun fact, in Cuba, frijoles negros are sometimes eaten during all 3 meals of the day. Ciao. That's not a fun fact. It's actually not a fact because many Cubans don't have access to black beans, especially now in Cuba. That's funny. See, I love when they try to make those little fun facts about Cuba. Really, that's not true. That's not true at all. It's not that easy to have black beans, so they won't have them. And if they do have black beans, and if they are having them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, trust me, it's not by choice. But I guess this is a brand that just makes different types of Hispanic products. What else? Oh, I got 2 things of coconut sugar. I did not know that. I forgot that. Oh, I got 2 things of black beans as well? Oh. Okay. Some things on Thrive Market, the minimum order is 2 because they're not that expensive, so probably that's what it was. And then dates. Dates are really good for prepping your uterus for labor, and you can definitely start earlier than your 3rd trimester. It won't actually cause contractions, but it helps you have a smooth labor. So I put these in the smoothies, and I actually had it like yesterday. We went to the river, and well, there was no water, but we put up the hammock under some trees. It was really nice, and I had tried some dates with peanut butter, and it makes a huge difference if you're having a hard time having dates on its own like me. That's why I put them in the smoothies, but I put like peanut butter on it, and it was delicious. Maple syrup. This is a maple syrup I absolutely love. It's infused with it's aged in bourbon barrels. It tastes really good. And I use that for the oats and pancakes. I got the almond flour pancake mix from Simply Mills. I always say Simple Mills. They make really clean baking ingredients and baking products. So I got that for Danny mostly because he loves pancakes. And then I'm so excited. I'm actually gonna make this tonight. I've made this before with my mom. It's the almond flour pizza dough. And I'm gonna make pizza dough. I bought pizza sauce from Natural Grocers, and I have mozzarella that I got from Costco. And I'm gonna have this tonight. We're gonna have this tonight because I don't feel like cooking. Well, I am cooking. I'm making lentil soup, which is actually really a good source of folate. And I've had that there for a while. I've just been so like down and haven't really felt the need or felt the energy to do it. But today I have energy, so I'm gonna make the lentils, and that'll be really good. It actually fills you up just on its own, but I add pepper, garlic, onion, and stuff like that. Woo. And then I got 4 things. They have a sale right now, 4 for $7. Coconut milk. This is what I use for the coffee. I want to get back to sharing recipes. I really do. It's just that I've been so like, this is honestly, pregnancy is such a downtime. It's crazy, and you really just have to give in to it. I have moments where I feel guilty for being lazy, quote unquote, but really it's just your body is asking for it. It's asking for the rest, and it's asking for less pressure on yourself because you're already doing so much. I work a full-time job, and you know, if I wasn't pregnant, I probably would have the ability to do YouTube full-time and work full-time like I've done in the past, but these days it's really hard. But I do want to get back to sharing recipes, so hopefully we will get there. We will get there, but no pressure. So for now, what I can do is share my experience, and hopefully that's good enough content for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I will definitely be getting back to doing some more educational content. Vlogs have just been easier for me right now, but I have a lot of content planned for this next week, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to try Thrive Market, I will leave the link down below. I highly recommend. It's a time saver, money saver, and you have all these goodies, these options that are super clean and healthy for you. It's way easier to shop there than to try to find clean ingredients at Walmart or anything like that, you know? And I know that like Natural Grocers and Whole Foods are not available to everyone. Thrive Market delivers everywhere. So yeah. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time that I upload a video. Other than that,
Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.